Wow. In a complete and total shocker to some fans, Manny Pacquiao being manually fed by his wife Jinky days after the Yordenis Ugas of Cuba fight, which he took some severe shots. We gonna talk about that in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys throw a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way when you do these few things. It's free. Like the video. It encourages so others can find the content that they are too looking for in the world of boxing. Now, I had to make this video, and let me give you guys a quick disclaimer. This is hard to watch. This will be graphic. If you're squeamish, or you have a soft spot in your heart for Pacquiao, you guys may not want to watch the fight. So days after his loss to Ugas, upset. I hate you really using the term upset, because I told you Ugas was gonna win, but in boxing terms it's an upset. But like, to me personally, a lot of these fights that they say are upsets aren't. Pacquiao's always struggled with clinical surgical boxers. This one happened to be bigger than him, so you knew it was going to be problems. Great right hand. There were rumors that his arm was inoperable, Ugas, and to be honest, Ugas made no excuses. The fighter from Cuba who beat the legend 8 division champion, right? Ugas was the one that allegedly came into the fight with a pre-existing injury. That's what people were saying. I didn't really subscribe to that, but clearly something was on his arm or whatever. But it was Manny Pacquiao and his side who have kind of lost, and instead of being gracious, which I'll make a separate video, they said he had leg cramps and he couldn't get his legs going. And then days later, look, y'all, this is Manny Pacquiao. You see his eyes are like almost completely closed. They're so swollen and almost nailed shut, and he's being spoon fed some porridge, or I don't know what he's eating, and he's like chewing it. This is hard to watch, y'all. His wife is spoon feeding him like he a little kid. You hate to see it. Legends, you know what I'm saying? Look at his eyes. Does it look like he can even see? Like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like his eyes are completely swollen shut, and he has to be manually fed. This is crazy. She's feeding him porridge and stuff to make it easier for him. And and that's basically the whole clip. This is shocking footage, rare footage of Manny Pacquiao being fed. What is he saying? I don't know what he's saying. He can't see. Y'all always talk about like Errol Spence's eye, because Errol Spence had an eye injury, but that was a freak accident. Pacquiao fought and looks like this, and it looks like he cannot see. Look, he's being manually fed. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, what makes it even crazier is a couple of things. For starters, you have Manny Pacquiao fans who, despite tapes like this that are hard to watch, and Pacquiao, you see the recovery process. Look at his eyes.
I've been applying to be part of.
This is after the Ugas, right? So despite this, I'm gonna skim through it so you guys can see.
Because boxing is my passion, then I give it all.
Does it look at his eyes?
See, I gave it all.
Ilang beses ka na reject?
9 times.
Huh?
Look, he clearing out the nasal passages, right? This is the man's eyes. It looks like he completely cannot see and necessarily navigate his way around the room.
You're too small, you're too thin.
And the clip at the beginning, he's getting spoon fed from his wife. So I really hope he's all right. You hate to see it with the legends. Now, this looks insane for old media and the boxing media who told you that Pacquiao won the fight. And I posted this tweet, follow me at BOXINGEGO. I said, bro, old media is over. Manny is eating porridge like Goldilocks, being manually fed like a baby, and Pacquiao fans are agreeing, saying he won and that Ugas is the easiest opponent he's ever fought. You people are FUCK'd. Come on, son. Right? So the point I'm making is simple. Like, look at the status of Pacquiao after clearly a rugged fight with Ugas. He was getting punched all upside the head. Now the adrenaline has left his body. The swelling, the onset of the swelling, the bruising. This is and I've been around fighters who have fights and they don't always look completely abused and battered. This looks like Pacquiao almost, you know, you hate to see the legends like that. Like I said, I wish him a speedy recovery, but this surely kind of looks like the end for Pacquiao, where you don't want to do necessarily some of the high level fights. I can't tell a man when to retire. He could do whatever he want. But Pacquiao is doing exclusive interviews and saying that Ugas was one of his easiest opponents. And it just doesn't make sense. And he's saying that he might do a rematch because Ugas really was, you know, basically taking away from Ugas and making it sound like Ugas wasn't really that dynamic. More so, he just couldn't get his legs, you know, to cooperate. This sounds insane from the Pacquiao fans and Pacquiao himself. Like I said, here's another tweet that said, bro, Manny Pacquiao looks like his eyes are swollen shut and he's being spoon-fed his food like he's in a rehabilitation in a hospital after a car accident or something. Old media was claiming that Pacquiao beat Ugas. Come on. I mean, I wish him a speedy recovery. Old media is down bad 2021. I mean, this is just insane. And you got to ask yourself, there are people, members of boxing media, that said Ugas needed to do more. They said Ugas needed to, you know, push harder because he wasn't winning. There's people that say Pacquiao won the fight. He won the fight, but this is the status of his face after the fight. And it's not just about the eye test. We know that. But I know for a fact Pacquiao, when he fought other guys like Tim Bradley, he didn't look like this after his fights. This is Pacquiao after the fight with Bradley. Look, you know what I'm saying? So you can't imagine his face swole up in the next few days after. Look how clear his face looked. This, I believe, was the third Bradley fight. He's all smiles and stuff like that. And it's sad because old media is down so bad. This is what they tell you. This is what they feed you. And instead of just giving the Cuban fighter, Yordenis Ugas, all the credit in the world, they have to diminish or try to take away credit and justify and give aid to Pacquiao, who's already a legend. He could retire. He could do whatever. And they have to try to find some kind of way to justify and explain away the beating Pacquiao took. So you look at my commentary, the Boxing Watch Party, and you listen to what they're saying, and you look, you know what I'm saying? You look at Pacquiao. I've been at Pacquiao fights. I went to the Broner fight, recent fight. I was at the Thurman fight. He didn't look like this post-fight, you know what I'm saying? And days later, he's fighting Ugas and looking like he's in bad shape. This just looks insane to me. It looks like he can't see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he can't even feed himself. And fans are saying Ugas somehow lost the fight. Bad look, bad look. Now, I am going to do another video, but I'm going to separate it. Deontay Wilder has like legit concern from his Tyson Fury fight, a guy who's cheated before. When Wilder said what he said about Fury, it was a million people calling him an excuse maker. Pacquiao saying it's leg cramps. He's saying that Ugas was easy, but days later, this is the status of his face. And this is how it is. You know, he's being fed by his wife because he can't see or whatever reason he's being fed. I mean, and he's being like he's in a nursing home. This is crazy. But I'll make the follow-up video making that comparison for you guys. Please like the video. It goes a long way when you guys do that. Use my link in the description to get TubeBuddy. If you're on YouTube as an uploader, it can save you a lot of time and in turn make you money. Optimize your content with TubeBuddy. I've been using it for years. Start out with 0 subscribers. Now we're over 200K and counting. Again, I wish Pacquiao speedy recovery, but you know, it definitely looks like the end of the road type for at least for the elite level fights, but we'll see what he decides. His career, his choice. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what you guys think of this shocking video. Pacquiao days later, dun dun dun, Boxing Ego, and I'm out.